Hey guys, it's Jason here to help you multiply enjoyment. If you like this stuff and you want to go deeper, just go to multiplyenjoyment.com. I want to talk about a strategy today to multiply enjoyment at work, and that is to set daily deadline metrics. Here's what I mean: set a deadline at the end of the day for when you're going to leave, and that becomes a kind of a time, a deadline that you try to put in stone, and you work backwards from that deadline to get everything that you need done in the time that you have, rather than expanding the time that you have to fit what you need to get done. The second thing is to get a list of the fundamentals of each day, the milestones of each day, the important stuff that if you get those things, if you execute those things on a daily basis, you're going to be in good shape. And it's going to help you both in the short term, medium term, and long term. My work has pretty clear daily things that are repeated, and I'm sure yours does too. And you can create, even if it doesn't lend itself to that naturally, you can figure out the daily fundamentals, the daily milestones, right? The next thing is to set deadlines, times for those milestones getting done. And at first, you're just going to have to give it your best shot, give it your best guess of, I'm going to get this done by then, this done by then. And you might end up with a list of, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 things for the entire day. And each of those major milestones, it may not be that much, maybe less than that. Each of those major milestones is going to have certain steps attached to it that are part of your process or whatever. But the key thing is for those milestones to have times attached to them. This does, well, it does two things. Number one is it crowds out interruptions. And it makes you, when you have a clear awareness of what your priorities are and when they need to get done, then anything that isn't one of those priorities is treated as such. When you have in your mind this deadline that you've got to get done on something that you have decided you need to get done, anything else that comes in gets treated like it should, which is as an interruption that needs to either be ignored, delegated, or handled as quickly and efficiently as it can be so that you can get back to your priorities. And so that gets the real end benefit of that is that you get more meaningful work done throughout the day. And because you're compressing it in this deadline, you get that work done and get to leave at the end of the day. Here's the second thing it does, and this is the fun part, is it actually kind of gamifies your day at work. It makes it a fun challenge because you can probably guess when you first start doing this stuff, it's going to be difficult. Your guess on the deadline is probably going to be wrong, and you're going to have to work. You're starting with that end deadline. You're going to have to work backwards, and that end deadline is the number that everything else works toward. And you're going to have to work backwards and figure out how you can get those other milestones done in time. And you may have to adjust the deadline for those milestones throughout the day. But once you have an awareness of them and the time that they need to get done by, those are kind of the guide for you throughout the day. And it makes it a fun game to try to get it done by then. And it kind of makes the day go by faster and makes your work better as well. So, it kind of contributes to enjoyment all around. If you like this stuff and you want to accelerate enjoyment, just go over to multiplyenjoyment.com. There you'll be able to schedule a time to talk with me, and we'll put together a strategy of a few simple things, a few simple changes that'll create disproportionate improvement of experience quality compared to the time and the effort that you invest. So head over to multiplyenjoyment.com. I'll see you there. Bye.